Hello students, I'm Ma'am Jacqueline and let's continue. Chapter number 1, How Daddy Played Ping Pong by Alexander Ruskin, part 6. So let's get on to the text. She wrote a letter to Grandpa and Grandma, which they never received, because little Daddy pulled it out of the mailbox, read it and tore it up. It was so awful that he tore it up into tiny bits. Now, why the author is saying grandpa and grandma? Because I've already told you that little daddy's parents are authors, grandpa and grandma. So, coming back to the lesson, the teacher wanted to meet little daddy's parents. So, what she did? She wrote a letter to them. But when little daddy came to know about it, he got scared, and what he did? He pulled out the mailbox, he read the letter, and what he did? He tore it up. And that was awful. Awful means very bad, that he tore it up into tiny pieces. Next para. His teacher sent his parents another letter. It was still worse than the first one. So little daddy tore it up into still tinier bits. I'm ashamed to say so, but that's exactly what happened. Alright students, now what is happening over here? The teacher, she wrote the first letter, but she thought that they might not have received it. So what she did again? She again wrote the second letter to little daddy's parents. But this time, again little daddy took the letter from the mailbox, and this time it was more awful. Again he tore the letter into still tinier bits. And when this was said by the author, he felt very ashamed that his dad did such an awful thing. Little daddy's teacher was very surprised, for grandpa and grandma never came to see her. Now obviously, if the teacher is writing the letter once or twice, and if she is not getting a perfect reply from the parents, she is going to get tensed, or she is going to get surprised. And same thing happened with little daddy's teacher. The teacher was very surprised that again and again she is sending letters or notices, and still there is no reply from the parents' side. Just as she was about to write them a third letter, little daddy beat the school champion at ping pong. And as soon as she was about to write the third letter, what happened? Little daddy won the school championship in ping pong. After that, he decided there was no use going to school anymore, and so he didn't. Every morning he'd make believe that he was going to school, but there were no notebooks or textbooks in his school bag. After winning the school championship, he decided there was no use in going to school. But he used to make everyone believe that he is going to school, but he never used to carry his notebooks or textbooks. Instead of that, he used to carry what? Let's see. Instead, there were 2 ping pong paddles, a net and 3 balls, and a sandwich which was little daddy's lunch. All day long, he played ping pong. So students, instead of books and notebooks, what was there? There were ping pong paddles, a net and 3 balls. And he had a sandwich, that was his lunch. And every day and all day, he used to play the ping pong. So that's all in this video, and we'll continue later.